Zakarian's first ever air fryer multifunction oven. This has Aircrisp technology, and trust me when I tell you, this is going to replace so many of your countertop appliances. It's a rotisserie, it's an air fryer, and so much more. You can toast, warm, and broil in this. You can also bake in it, and it's also a convection oven, and it's got such a simplistic way of using it, you can't screw it up. So let me show you the colors first of all. Exclusive to QVC is this cranberry. This is Zakarian Blue. It's absolutely gorgeous and our most limited choice, also exclusive. We also have it for you here in that beautiful exclusive gray for all of your stainless steel appliance kitchens. And then we have it for you in the black. Now, you can get the black elsewhere, but you're going to pay a lot more money. Let me show you the value on the screen. So Chef Zakarian had tons of input. He designed this and came up with all of the reasons why you're going to love it. You can get it elsewhere for about $170, just slightly under that. Then you'd have to also buy the rotisserie rod and fork skewer and the removal tool, which you need for the rotisserie unit. If sold separately, all of that adds up to $183 and change. Our big deal price today is under $140, which is a savings of $43 and change. And you get 6 easy payments of $23.33. So let me bring him in as we look at everything that it does. As I mentioned, air fryer. It bakes. Let me get on this side if you like to talk about, my friend.
Okay. How are you, by the way?
I'm good. So again, it's an air fryer.
Yes.
It bakes. It's a convection oven. It's a toaster. It warms when somebody's not quite ready for dinner yet.
Right.
You can broil in this, and it's also a fabulous rotisserie. And wait till you see the tips these guys are going to give you on crisping at the end of the rotisserie process with the air fryer.
The air fryer.
Here he is, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
This is Iron Chef Geoffrey Zakarian, who is a global renowned chef. You know him from Food Network, from Chopped. He's one of, I think, probably the most famous favorite judges.
Well, thank you very much.
And also Iron Chef, and also The Kitchen, of course.
The Kitchen, which is on right now.
Of course, you are a restaurateur of famous restaurants in New York. I hear you're getting ready to open one over in the Middle East soon.
We're trying, yes.
Great.
Yeah, long ways away.
And also, first and foremost, a dad.
Yes.
And by the way, I just saw your lovely daughters on Michael Strahan's Sarah's show on Halloween.
Yeah, they had a blast. They're cooking. They don't need me anymore.
Well, they had all the terminology. I felt like I was watching a mini-me.
I'm doing something great, I guess.
Good job. Well, hello to your whole family. Tell us about this. I know you've worked on this for us for a long time.
It's, there's a lot of ovens out there, and so what I try to do for the person at home, I have all the technology I need in my restaurants, and I have a lot of them, and we have the very best of anything. And the reason why we do is because we need to cook for hundreds and hundreds of people really quickly, and everything has to come out correctly.
Yes.
So we've solved the problem of what does the home cook really want and really need. You don't need thousands of gadgets, and maybe I'm like saying something wrong by saying that, because obviously we want to sell things, but you don't really need thousands of gadgets. So
I know.
There are a bunch of ovens on the market, and I looked at all of them, and I sort of stay with a large capacity, which this is, one of the biggest. It has, the 6 heating elements, which is what you need, but what this has that none other have is 2 thermostats.
And you made a big point of stressing that to me.
It's a word that sounds odd, but thermostats keep the regulation of the heat consistent. If the heat goes from 3 to 350, then back down to 3, you can't bake, you can't fry, you can't crisp, you can't grill, you can't make things brown. And what does America want? They want brown, and crispy food.
That's for sure.
So do I. So I'm solving a bunch of problems with this device because I put all the technology, Aircrisp technology, baking, convection, broiling, toasting, warming into the unit, but added an extra thermostat. And what that does is it gets you the results that I have in my kitchen. So I'm bringing my kitchen to your kitchen.
I love it.
Right?
So I think we have some video to show first. We're going to show a lot of food reveals, but here comes some product feature call-outs that are important. So again, you can see this is how the oven works. It heats from top and bottom. It's got the fan, which moves the air like a convection oven around the food. So like an air fryer, which I know a lot of you understand now, it crisps the food without drying the food out. So it's nice and moist on the inside.
It's moist on the inside, and what you have to understand, it's going to be healthier for you because you're not going to have all the oil. So Eric now, what he's going to do, he's going to take out this beautiful roast Thanksgiving turkey. So yes, this is what we can do for Thanksgiving is actually have turkey.
Wow.
Look at the size of that
look at that.
Now you might think ovens in the home are like small and they
Yeah.
don't have capacity.
Right.
This is gigantic.
It-
I mean, you
that
can
is,
feed 10 people
Well,
here,
this
no
oven
problem.
will do anything that your big wall oven will do.
Of course it will.
Sits
And
on
look at the
countertop.
footprint here.
Yeah.
And it's kind of surprising when I pull this out. I don't think anybody has a rotisserie attachment in their normal oven.
No, and you know, most rotisserie countertop ovens are big and bulky, and they only do that one thing.
They do the one
So-
thing. So what we have here is the ability to make something really beautiful, moist, and I'm going to cut this up and you're going to taste, and you're going to see how fantastic this is, made right here. So actually the whole hour we have food cooking here.
Okay.
There aren't any fake kitchens.
Okay.
This is all we're doing.
Yeah.
And so we have so much food I want to show you.
Okay, so by the way, Chef Eric Haugen, welcome to the show. It's nice to have you here too. What you and Chef Haugen were telling me before the show is, your tip is to do a crisp air fry step.
Yes.
At the end of this rotisserie, so that you get that brown, crispy skin on the outside, which you really can't achieve any other way.
I tell him, it's like, imagine you have a chicken. It's looking good, it's looking good, it's looking good. Then you hit the air fry button. It's like putting it behind a jet engine.
Ah,
You know?
I love it.
Because it's blowing, circulating all that heat
Yep.
at 450 degrees, and it gets that crisp. So look how gorgeous
Oh my
this
gosh.
is. Can you see the moistness? This
Yes.
looks like veal.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yeah.
And if anybody had a rack of veal, you can see this.
Oh my gosh, that looks delish.
I mean, I am just tasting the bits and pieces because I like to taste the ends. Chef likes like the end burnt bits, and the burnt bits and the old crispy bits are delicious.
Oh, boy.
But you can see the moisture here. The content is just terrific. And I tell people, when you look at that, it doesn't look like turkey.
No.
It looks like veal.
It looks delicious.
Yeah.
And can I tell you, this is so easy to use. So this is just one of the 7 functions. Let me just reiterate. It's an air fryer oven. So that means it has 7 presets. You can also in this bake. You can do convection, which is great for baked
That's for
baked
you.
goods. You can broil, use the rotisserie function. You can use it as a toaster oven, which I know a lot of you'll do a lot. By the way, this will fit up to a 12-inch pizza.
A 12-inch pizza. We're going to show you that later.
Oh, okay,
And you're
sure.
going to see the absolute moisture coming off of this turkey. And I
Oh,
know
that's delicious.
people can't saying that can't be turkey. It's turkey.
Oh, and the flavor, my
Isn't
goodness.
that beautiful?
Oh, man.
And what we did is we didn't heat up the kitchen. We didn't use a lot of energy. It's really incredible when you heat up an oven in your kitchen. Guess what? The whole kitchen gets hot.
Right.
This heats up instantly, and you don't need an oven. Anyone that tells you need an oven that goes more than 450 degrees is not telling you the truth. For the average cook, 450 is enough.
Right.
It's fine. You can do everything in this oven that you can do in your big oven. You just don't have to heat up the whole kitchen.
So let's go through. Could we take a tour of the oven?
Sure.
And I guess we can just tour this one that's on the end that we just took this rotisserie turkey out of. So let's come back here and take a look. I want you to note there's no digital presets. This is, for lack of a better word,
We're both eating. You know, you're not supposed to
No.
talk with your mouth food. But so what? It's so delicious.
I know. Sorry, I'm going to be chewing a lot through this whole hour. There's no digital presets because those sometimes are not accurate.
Exactly.
And you have control over this oven. So you can see all these, the knobs are all manual. So here's your air fry. Over here, you can see here's your temperature settings, your timer, and then these are your settings. So you have air fry here. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead of the camera. Broil, bake, convection bake. You can see a little fan there. Rotisserie's down here. You can keep things warm, or you can use it as a toaster oven as well. And then your temp settings over here. So why did you set it up this way?
Really important. I think that, you know, for me, it's about simplicity. I like simple things. I'm kind of a lazy cook. I want to understand what I'm doing right away. When I come in a room, I want to flip a switch on and have the light go on. I don't like gadgetry that doesn't really help you. I like it on my iPhone. But when I'm cooking, all our ovens in our restaurant have dials. Why? Because it's intuitive. A dial is left to right, left to right. It makes sense, and it's easy. Digital presets are great, but if there's a mess up once in a while and you hit it twice instead, guess what? It can screw up your whole day.
Yeah, oh, I know.
And if it breaks, you got to take the whole panel out.
And I feel like I don't have that control, that intuitive control.
Very tactile, very intuitive. Also, this thing here, it's kind of magic. It's a 60-minute timer.
Okay.
Why? My kids love to play Chopped. I know a lot of kids love to play Chopped at home. They're cooking, they're having fun, and guess what? They leave the oven on.
Ah, right.
So you want to go to bed and leave the oven on. And if
No.
you're just forgetful, this thing after 60 minutes, the light goes out, the oven goes off.
That's great.
So it's a safety device.
Fantastic.
Simple stuff for people who just want to have, they don't want to worry about things.
So this temperature gauge is for your oven. This is for your air fryer.
And you don't need an instruction manual.
No, no, no.
That's
It's
why
very
anything
easy.
that needs an instruction manual, I tend to shy away from.
So it opens like a
Yeah.
regular oven. And let's show all the things that it comes with, because we kind of
Sure.
skipped over that at the beginning. Do we have that set
Yeah,
up
we
in the
have that
middle?
right here.
All right, I'm going to walk behind the counter just to, you can stay where you are if you'd like. So I just want to show you everything that you're getting on this nice, clean version over here. So this is the oven in that gorgeous cranberry, exclusive to QVC color. You're also getting 12 recipe cards, which Chef Zakarian has created for you just for this big deal, including classic Parmesan meatballs and buffalo chicken wings and all kinds of things that you love. You are also going to get with this, and I can't see down in front, I'm just going to name things because it's all in front of me. You're getting the drip tray. You're getting a baking pan included. Can we see everything, or is that table being blocked? Okay, all right. Then you're also getting the air fryer basket, and then the whole rotisserie kit. So it comes with the skewer and the removal tool as well. And again, oven rack. This is a big 23-liter capacity oven, which will fit up to a 12-inch pizza. It has the Aircrisp technology in the air fryer mode, which you're going to love, to even add that to the end of your other functions. And then the 7 presets that we showed you, and the dial controls with temperatures up to 450. There's a light inside, of course. The dimension on this, just so you know, if you've downsized and have a smaller kitchen now, you don't have to clutter up the countertop with all of those other appliances. This is a perfect size at about 17 by 16 by 13, and then it's got a nice long cord.
It does have a cord. One of the things I insisted was it has to have a cord. When you ever pull a device out and it has a cord this big,
And you got it,
like,
you're stuck with it in one
what
place.
is happening? And
right.
you're trying to blow your hair or do something else. What's also great is here we have convection bake. So we're just going to go through all of the dials. Right?
Yes,
Now that we
please.
know how simple this is, no instruction manual needed. On, off, light goes on, oven goes off after 60 minutes. It's a safety device.
Okay.
Now we're going to we have our beautiful turkey. Can you see how moist it is?
Yes.
Look at how
I'm gonna
gorgeous that is.
sneak another piece of this
Take another
crispy
piece.
part.
Let's have some of our sides. So we have a couple of trays in here. In this same oven, we've made some beautiful stuffing. Chestnut stuffing with sausage. And one of my favorites
Oh,
in my,
boy.
and this is my 8x8 baker, my cast
is that
iron
hot?
baker. It's hot, but
Okay.
I have not Teflon hands.
I know, but here's another one for your
Sweet
other hand.
potato and marshmallow.
Okay.
And what's great about that, the technology, it is the shelves here, so you can put as many things in here as you want.
And-
Convection bake. You can layer your cooking, so you have all kinds of options.
Well, also, this is a real, quote on air quotes, oven.
a real oven.
You know, often when you are doing something like Thanksgiving, you don't have enough ovens. Everything's cooking at once,
So
right?
true, and I can't tell you enough. We're going to show you later how we can use the oven also as a warming oven.
Okay.
So let's get some more action here. Let's get some action here. Let's get this beautiful.
Oh, boy.
So our broil is our London broil, so we can broil on this. Look how beautiful that is. And I'm just going to put that in. We're
Oh,
going to taste
boy,
some
that
of
looks
that, right?
delish. And again, notice the crispy outside.
Right, and because of the 2 thermostats, we keep the temperature correct. If you put a muffin in or baking, if you go from 3 to 350, it's a disaster.
Yeah.
You'll never do it. That's why this is technology that we brought, what I do in my restaurant.
And I love, I've never worked with any chef here who's made that emphasis that, you know, when your oven is on, it's constantly turning on and off to keep the heat accurate.
Right, and you know
And
all
with
these
one thermostat.
right, and all these rules about don't open the oven, don't open the oven
Yeah,
door.
that's
You don't
why.
have to worry about that.
Yeah.
We open the oven doors all the time at the restaurant, right?
So again, take a look at this
Look at this.
London broil.
Look how beautiful that is.
Oh my gosh.
Huh?
Oh.
That piece is for me. I love end pieces.
You and my husband.
I love the end piece. Look at how delicious
But
that is.
seriously, look how perfectly done all the way through with that crisp exterior. And you would think this came out of like a major, big, professional, high-end oven in your kitchen. And this came out of your
let me
countertop
give you a
oven.
look. Wanna take a
Thank
bite
you.
here? Let me cut
Yeah,
you.
let me have a teeny piece.
Look at that.
Only because I can't keep chewing and talking.
You can, but we
Thank
don't
you,
want
my
to be
friend.
rude. I'm going to have
Okay.
a piece with you,
All right.
too.
Okay. First of all, the flavor is delicious.
Tastes like steak.
Yes.
I know,
And
it sounds
crisp-
weird.
So why is it more flavorful than in my wall oven?
I don't know. I mean, but probably
It's
because
really
the temperature
delicious.
of the broil, the 2 thermostat keeps it at what it's supposed to be. So you get this constant feed of the
Oh my
air on
gosh,
top,
it's
and
so
it gets a
good.
nice color, and the color is beautiful as well. Really
Oh, boy.
important. So we've seen this. Now we're going to go to air fry.
Okay.
So air fry is air crisp technology, meaning we saw that visual where the air goes around, that hot air goes around continuously, and always make sure that the bottom is getting crisp, the top is getting crisp, and guess what? We don't need the oil. The
Right.
oil is calories.